Former Ireland's women's football manager Eileen Gleeson has taken a landmark gender discrimination court case against the Football Association of Ireland. Gleeson, who was relieved of her managerial role after 18 games in charge in December 2024, has accused the FAI of discriminating against her due to her gender and the gender of the women's team she managed. Gleeson, who still works for the FAI, has accused the association of systemic discrimination over the way that both herself and her predecessor Vera Pauw were dismissed as managers. Gleeson alleges that the women's team were treated inferiorly compared to the men's team by the FAI. She says that she had to spend much of her time as manager dealing with issues around logistics, security, and the non-provision of playing kit that her male counterpart did not have to worry about. According to legal filings, Gleeson says some of the women's camps were chaotic due to the lack of support from the FAI. She says there was blatant discrimination due to the non-provision of a performance analyst for key games, while the men's team always had two such analysts. Gleeson was allegedly told, "You are not my team," twice by an FAI official when she complained about the lack of an analyst for the women's team. The FAI is accused of breaching her right to equal pay with her male equivalent employees under the Employment Equality Act from 1998 to 2015 by paying her some 6 times less than her male counterpart, Heimer Helgrimsen. Gleeson's case was filed in June in the Circuit Court, which is a court designated to hear gender discrimination cases. The court can order the FAI to pay Gleeson the difference from her salary, which is understood to have been just over €100,000, and the €650,000 that Heimer Helgrimsen is paid to manage the men's team. The FAI is represented by Mason Hayes and Curran solicitors in the case, while Miss Gleeson is represented by Hayes solicitors. The case comes as the FAI faced an Oireachtas hearing on September 24th, where politicians will be focusing on the FAI's safeguarding practices. This follows concerns that are raised inside the FAI that its leadership team in 2023 failed to act quickly on information that it had about a male coach. There was a focus of a joint Sunday Independent RT investigation into the treatment of women footballers that went out last year. Gleeson's legal filings allege that the FAI allowed acts of discrimination against her by its staff. Filings say the FAI failed to take reasonable steps to allow her to safely carry out her role and failed to investigate her complaints. She claims that she was undermined in the workplace and discriminated against during an attempted dismissal. The FAI is accused of failing to comply with the Employment Equality Act of 1998 and of breaching Gleeson's constitutional right to equality.